Good evening from the Eagles Nest at Eau Claire Memorial High School. Zaleski Sports presents Big Rivers Conference boys basketball. And tonight it's the Chippewa Falls Cardinals, 3-10 overall, 2-5 in Big Rivers Conference play against the Eau Claire Memorial Old A's, who are 4-9 overall, 3-3 in the BRC. Hello again, everybody. I'm Bob Radovich, joined here by former Memorial coach Dave Sparger. Spargs, second time this week. We're here at the Eagles Nest. All things considered, Memorial on Tuesday played well for a lot of the game, just not for the full game in that loss to Eau Claire North.
Yeah, you hit it right on the head. I would say that first probably 25 minutes out of the 36, it was like, all right, this is going to be a tight one all the way down to the stretch. And then their defense just absolutely broke down. They had no gap control. They were getting beat off the dribble. They were getting beat to the hole. No help. I mean, it just really did collapse, and North did a great job of taking advantage of that and just kind of ran away with it late. So a good job there. So that was one of the big emphasis this week, talking with Coach Brisky, how they had to fix that and make sure that did not happen again.
And what sort of things go into that fix? It sounds like Coach Brisky wants to throw a couple tweaks there.
Yeah, he was kind of smiling when he said, we might actually have to mix in a zone. And he's not a zone guy, right? In the past, it's always been man-to-man. But he's going to take those man-to-man principles and just put them in a zone to give different looks. Now, whether that be a 2-3, 1-3-1, 1-2-2, I mean, he just wants to give his defense a chance to show different things, help his kids. Some guys struggle a little bit in that man-to-man, and it kind of showed this past game. Well, if he's got a certain combination on the floor, he'll go zone. Help him out a little bit and see if they can mix it up.
Also on Tuesday, Sparks, where I thought that Eau Claire Memorial did a really good job of sharing the basketball, just because North was spending so much of its defensive focus trying to shut down Ian Bauer. That was the good news. The bad news is that when the game got tight and North took that lead, I thought Memorial got a little rushed offensively.
Yeah, that's a very good point, right? They got out of their system. They didn't work it around as well as they were before. You can see how they got kind of sped up on that offensive end, did not take the type of quality shots they're used to taking, and it came back to haunt them.
We expect a close one tonight. It was 1 month ago, 1 month and 1 day to be exact. Memorial won at Tri-High, 59-57. Cards, as we mentioned, have a couple of Big Rivers Conference wins, including a very impressive one at the Doghouse over Eau Claire North. So you look at those three teams, Memorial, Chippewa, North, they're all kind of in that middle of the pack trying to make that push and help their cause when it comes to the seeding meetings.
Yeah, and I'll say this about the Cardinals. Now, obviously, the last couple of years, they've really struggled. But I'll tell you what, this year, they've got guys. In the past, they've had guys that played basketball. This year, they've got basketball players, guys that have really put the time and effort in the offseason, that have absolutely worked at their craft to try to make this program come up, and it has paid off this year. They're much more competitive. They've got a few wins. They've been tight in a lot of other ones, so this is a much improved Chippewa Falls Cardinals team.
Owen Munson, the junior, leads the way for Tri-High, 17.2 points per game. Ian Bauer is Memorial's leading scorer at 19.5. So you got two guys that, are certainly on track to be recognized when the all-conference teams come out. And again, we're kind of at the second time through when it comes to conference games. So this season is moving along rapidly, and it's I don't want to say now or never for some teams, but if you've got hopes of finishing in that upper half and building some momentum, it's a good time to get things going.
It's time to get that momentum switch, no doubt about it, the second half of the season.
Eau Claire Memorial versus Chippewa Falls, longtime rivals, meeting tonight at the Eagles Nest. Right now, our national anthem. According to Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's basketball Twitter, and of course that's a source we can trust, because I think it's Coach Brisky who runs that account, 265th meeting all time between the Cardinals and the Old Abes. We got room for you here at the Eagles Nest. Stop on down if you get a chance. Otherwise, sit back, enjoy the action right here on Zaleski Sports. Owen Munson will start at guard. Junior, 17.2 points per game. Grant Von Hayden wears number 3, 6-foot senior, 9.5 points per game. Cale Dillenbach, 6'3 junior, 5.9 points per game. Connor Kalinsky, 6'2 senior, 9.5 points per game. Caleb Johnson gets the start for the Old Abes, along with Andrew Hudson. Johnson, a senior, 8 points per game. Hudson, a junior, 5.6 points per game. Caleb Messner, 6'1 senior, 5.5 points per game. Lucas Loken, a 5'8 sophomore, 5.2 points per game. And then Ian Bauer, 19.5 points per game for the 6'3 senior of the Old Abes. Sparks, in terms of keys to the game, what are we looking at tonight?
I think you guys got to, first things first, you got to watch how the Old Abes play defense tonight. You know, did they make the adjustments after that tough loss against North? Do they solidify their defense and quit giving up the easy bucket? For Chippewa, they've got to control the boards. They're a little bit bigger than the Old Abes. They're probably a little more physical, so they've got to take care of the glass and maybe get second or third shots with those offensive boards.
All right, jumping center for the Old Abes will be Caleb Johnson. Conrad Gaybauer for the Cardinals. The ball is tipped and we are underway. Chi-High will begin on offense. Up top, it's Munson. Swings to Dillenbach. Now Gaybauer on the near side, Von Hayden. Cardinals average 57.8 points per game, so they're a team that likes to be patient on offense, although they turn it over on their opening possession. Loken hands to Bauer. Back to Loken. Picks up his dribble, clears it over, back to Bauer.
Yeah, it's always interesting to see how teams attack Bauer.
Hudson's shot is no good. Offensive rebound, Messner. Chi-High comes away with it. Here's Kalinsky, and he gets called for steps. Hey, keep your home and valuables safe with SOS Security in Eau Claire. Protect against intruders, fires, water, and more for every room, every door, and every window. Place your trust in SOS Security. Just underway from the Eagles Nest. Bauer on the drive. Ian Bauer takes it to the hoop.
He had a real big game last time over at Chippewa, so he's looking to get off to a fast start. Again, you always wonder how teams are going to attack him. They want to double him on the dribble. You want to totally deny, not let him get the basketball. So we'll see how Chi-High handles him.
Dillenbach will back it out. Yeah, different challenge tonight for the Old Abes defensively. We saw North in attack mode every time the Huskies had the basketball. Yeah, they would run some half-court offense if that first path to the basket wasn't there. Challenge tonight, though, for the Old Abes is to be patient defensively and realize you're going to have to be in a defensive stance for, maybe 30, 40 seconds. Munson pops from the outside, and that three-pointer is good.
Yeah, good start for Owen Munson. Step back three right there. Good-looking shot. Gets his first bucket of the night.
He's a guy that made tremendous strides from last year. And we talk about it all the time in various sports parks. Sometimes, as Caleb Johnson goes up strong inside, sometimes you take your lumps when you're a team of largely underclassmen, but you can use that experience to your benefit. Good defense there by Loken. Saves it inbounds to Messner. They file it down to Caleb Johnson for the bucket.
Yeah, good job by Johnson releasing. He saw the turnover, headed down court. Old Abes find him.
Yeah, getting off to a good start. Key for the Old Abes tonight. Again, Chi-High is very patient, very deliberate team. You can build a lead on the Cardinals. It can help take them out of their game. Von Hayden back out to Munson. Guarded by Andrew Hudson. Munson will pop. Bauer the rebound. Messner back to Bauer. Caleb Johnson on the drive. Scoop shot is up for two.
Yeah, good quickness there. Beat him and just putting it on the floor too quick. Got by him.
6-0 run for the Old Abes, and they've got a 5-point lead. Caleb Johnson's got 6. The Old Abes 8 points. Knocked away by Loken.
Good decision right there. Would have liked to have seen him actually bring that out and set up that offense. Great steal. Good job not trying to force it, but then he kind of brought it out and forced that 3 look.
Munson.
Oh, yeah. Good look.
He is money.
Yeah, use that down screen. Excellent off that down screen. Curl it up on the arc. Good look right there.
Munson shooting just under 37% from behind the arc. Loken trying to answer, knocked out of bounds. Old Abes will keep it. Kobe Twyman, number 1, in for Chi High for the Abes. Mason McCarthy checks in along with Abbott Jepson. Chad Brisky's been tinkering with the starting lineup a little bit.
Oh, there's a turnover.
Gaybauer, some great defense for the Cardinals. Dylan Beck back up top to Gaybauer. Von Hayden will hand to Munson. They got Messner on him now. And Munson just fires that one out of bounds right over at the Memorial student section. And we are told, Sparks, it's a ski out tonight.
Oh,
so everyone's got the ski,
goggles.
Goggles.
Yep.
I don't see anybody with the helmet.
That might be a new one for me. I don't think I've seen the Old Abes use the ski out before.
Yeah, and you know what, though? When it's below zero the way it is.
Plenty below zero.
Putting layers in ski attire on. Bauer loses his footing. Kicked ball. And they're going to give the possession to the Cardinals. That's a couple times I've seen Bauer kind of lose his footing. 2-point lead for the Old Abes. Cardinals have the basketball. Munson has all 6 points. He's got the ball. Now he's got 8 points.
Yeah, good job attacking the left side again. No help. Was able to finish at the glass.
Bauer. Strong inside for 2.
Got a feeling Munson and Bauer might be going back and forth tonight.
I would agree with you, Sparks. Yeah, 2 of the higher scorers in the Big Rivers this season.
Yeah, Munson with 8 already. Just doesn't get the roll in that one.
Bauer
with 6.
He's taken all of his threes almost from that same exact spot.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't even notice that. You said something. He likes that right wing. I'm a little surprised the Cardinals haven't looked to get inside. Post up. You can post up Gaybauer. You can post up Munson, or even Munson inside. He's got the size advantage. They're just, like I said, they're a little bit bigger and physical. They could be using that inside presence.
Bauer from distance. That rims out. Jepson, strong rebound. The putback won't go.
Yeah, real good rebound. Just could not finish.
Boy, Jepson, such an energy guy for the Old Abes.
Olda Tunjic checked in also for the Old Abes.
Twyman. Gaybauer. Gives it up. Brady Paul into the game. That's him wearing number 4. Von Hayden taking his time. Now Munson on the far side. Messner playing some tight defense on Munson. Twyman back to Munson. He'll pop. That one off. Rebound McCarthy.
Oh, he had numbers, but then gets tipped it away.
Cale Dillon back into the game for the Cardinals. Connor Kolinsky back in as well. Sparks, that's what we were talking about earlier about just getting rushed offensively. And that's about the second or third possession. Abe's seem like they're a little bit too aggressive in terms of getting shots up.
Yeah, 100% agree with you. That's one of those things where he thought he had a break, but he was doing it like a 1-on-2, 1-on-3 situation.
Olatunji ahead of the pack. Missed the layup.
I don't know where Olatunji was going with that. He went to the front of the rim. He had the side glass just to kiss the bank.
Kolinsky showing some good hustle.
Flying into the bench, into some chairs. He's all right, though.
Trajan Telisic is into the game for the Old Abes. Loken will throw it in. Ethan Palachek also in for Memorial. That's him with the basketball.
He went with that lob, and they were not on the same page.
And then the Cardinals turn it over in the backcourt. Kobe Twyman will check in for Chi High. 2-point lead for the Old Abes. Olatunji guarded by Twyman. Hands to Loken. Near steal and then taken away by Munson.
Yeah, Munson, great job anticipating that one. Jumped in the passing lane.
Abe's still in that man-to-man. They've got Olatunji guarding Munson. Kolinsky on the drive, spins and scores.
Pretty move in the paint right there. A lot of room to operate, was able to finish.
Olatunji lost the handle, actually had it knocked out of his hands, now a steal. Kolinsky.
Oh, great feed.
Bounce pass. Dylan Beck can't finish, but he'll head to the line.
Good job by Kolinsky there on the break. Draw the defense. Beautiful little bounce pass right there. And then Dylan Beck, the beneficiary of that. And a foul, he'll shoot two.
Connor Kolinsky at the, check that, Dylan Beck at the line, 6'3" junior, 5.9 points per game. HS Fence specializes in chain link vinyl wood and ornamental fencing. They have been providing commercial and residential fencing to the people of Wisconsin for the last 18 years. Contact them today in Fall Creek or at hsfencewi.com.
Jacoby Jenkins checks in for the Cardinals for the first time.
Cardinals leading for the first time since it was 3-2. McCarthy, strong move to the hoop.
Great head and shoulder fake, just did not finish.
Brady Paul to bring it into the front court. Twyman hounded by Loken. Now Jenkins. Twyman swings it. Inside they go to Dylan Beck. Twyman now on the reset. Oh, that three-pointer is good. Twyman cleared a little space for himself there, then took the step-back three and drained it right in front of the Memorial cheering section. Caleb Johnson,
and
count it, and the foul. Nicely done by the Abes that time. The drive and the drop-off to Caleb Johnson, who finished in the paint. 3 players coming in for each team. Caleb Johnson will try to complete the traditional 3-point play. He's already up to 8 points tonight.
Yeah, he had a real good night against the Huskies, too, the other night.
Cardinals basketball leading by 2 with 8 minutes to go. Twyman will swing to Von Hayden. Posting up Munson, guarded by Hudson.
Yeah, that's a mismatch down low, and there's the push.
That's just the second team foul on the Old Abes.
Munson with a good poster right there. He was just going to walk him down.
Johnson now guarding Munson. Gaybauer backing in on Bauer, and
Shuffled.
he gets steps on Gaybauer.
Yeah, I started backing up, got a little too quick, and then his feet shuffled.
Abe's looking to tie it with the 2 or take the lead with the 3. Bauer kicks to Loken. 3-pointer is good, and the Abes are in the lead.
Real nice job by Loken coming off that wing, seeing Bauer get that little bit of penetration. He kept moving to an open spot, created that good-looking pass, and knocked it down.
First points for Lucas Loken, the sophomore. Abes up 1. Now they double team Munson, but it leads to an open look and a 3-pointer, Jacoby Jenkins.
Jenkins makes him pay for that double team. Good job by the Cardinals, swinging that around to the weak side, finding the open look.
Jenkins, a junior, shoots just under 31% from behind the arc, so definitely capable. Loken all the way to the hoop for 2. Nice take to the hoop for Lucas Loken. We're back to even. We're getting the game we thought we would, Sparks.
Yeah, nice. It's going to
Close,
be tight. Yep.
tight, competitive. Twyman on the drive. Von Hayden clears. Jenkins.
Got the travel before the shot.
Did the shuffling of the feet. Cale Dillenbach enters the game for Chi High. Security Financial Bank, SFB, whether you are starting a business, buying your first home, or saving for college, SFB has the bankers who believe in you. Learn more today at sfbank.com, member FDIC. From distance, Messner couldn't get that one to drop. And the foul's going to go on the Old Abes. And that's the second foul now on Andrew Hudson. With that, Mason McCarthy checks in for Hudson. 17 all, just under 6 minutes to go here first half. Longtime rivals, Chippewa Falls and Eau Claire Memorial going at it. Jenkins to Von Hayden.
Well, Brad, you described the Chippewa offense at the beginning of the game, how they're very deliberate, take their time and really move the basketball, are patient. They have sure shown that so far.
Tough shot that time, Von Hayden. Bauer back the other way for the Abes. Contact, and they're going to get the foul on Owen Munson. Drew Thornton, 5'7" junior, in for the first time for Chi High. Cardinals just 2 team fouls, 3 for Memorial. Bauer swings it inside off the hands of McCarthy and out of bounds.
Yeah, he had a good looking cut there from McCarthy, just could not connect on that pass.
Yeah, I would say this pace, Sparks, favors Shy High.
Yeah, absolutely. They're just, again, showing that patience. We're really trying to work the offense, breaking them down.
Here's Munson. That's short.
I wonder if he got a piece of that one, though, defensively.
Yeah, that may have been. That one did not draw iron at all. Bauer to Messner, now McCarthy. Johnson takes it all the way to the hoop for two. Caleb Johnson up to 10 points. It's already exceeded his scoring average of 8 per game. And the Old Abe's back on top by 2. Strong take to the hoop, Von Hayden. Ball knocked around, pinballs all around the court. Munson fires inside. Whistle a foul, that's going to go on Mason McCarthy.
Good entry pass right there by Munson. Seeing the inside post up, get the foul down and low.
So Grant Von Hayden to throw it in. Munson, the touch pass, goes out of bounds. Gabauer wasn't looking for that one.
Yeah,
that great idea.
Yeah. It came quick, though. Yeah,
Munson.
He wasn't looking for it. Exactly right.
30-second timeout will step aside as well. You're watching boys high school basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neelsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
We are back at the Eagles' Nest. 4:08 to go, first half. Eau Claire Memorial leading Chippewa Falls 19-17. Wisconsin roads are tough on vehicles. Salt, slush, and grime do serious damage. Protect your ride with a Tommy's Express Car Wash membership. You get unlimited washes, free vacuums, free automatic mat washers, and all year shine. One membership, all locations: Eau Claire, Plover, Stevens Point, Wausau, and Weston. Caleb Johnson. Another strong take to the hoop. McCarthy tried to throw it down. 2 great opportunities there for the Old Habes. They come away with nothing. Steal by Ian Bauer. And Bauer gets fouled from behind. Brady Paul. Bauer was going to try to throw that one down.
A great job defensively, though, on that perimeter. He used the correct hand to make that steal. So many times you see guys open up and use the wrong hand, they won't get that steal. Great job by him using the right hand that's in the passing lane, gets it, collects it, and yeah, he was going to try to throw it down until he got fouled.
To a 2, Ian Bauer. He doesn't get the dunk, but he gets a pair at the free throw line to give the Abes a 4-point lead. We would have all liked to see a dunk, Sparks, but, on the scoreboard, the 2 free throws count exactly the same. You may not get the emotional boost, though, from the 2 free throws. Von Hayden fouled on the drive.
Yeah, that's the second time now Von Hayden's been able to penetrate, kind of go up that little runner in the paint. That's a good look out of him.
Mason McCarthy picks up the personal foul.
Yeah, his second here in the first half. So it looks like Jepson will come for him.
Thanks to our game day sponsor, Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire. Proud to support local student athletes. That is Oakwood Bank in Augusta and Eau Claire. Von Hayden 0-2 from the stripe. Oh, they said Bauer stepped down the line. So the Cardinals will get the possession back.
Yeah, that's a tough turnover for the Old Abe's right there. You get the missed free throw, and then you can't corral the rebound.
Cardinals down 4. They inbound to Twyman.
Yeah, Cardinals have been stuck on 17 here for quite a while.
On the baseline, Kalinske. Twyman for 3.
That's his second one of the night.
Cardinals getting some bench production tonight. Johnson on the drive.
Will they give it to him? Let's see. They're talking about it.
I think the trailing official said on the floor. Chad Brisky has a differing opinion.
Yeah, drew the foul, but they're going to stay on the floor, so the Old A's will inbound it here.
Foul goes on Kalinske, and that is his second. Each team now 5 personal fouls. Loken. Rebound, Dylan Beck. Munson for 3, and that is good.
Oh, great job in transition. Munson found himself a spot again on that right side open, ready to shoot it.
Back-to-back threes, and then an offensive foul, Caleb Johnson.
Yeah, pretty easy call right there. Good job defensively by Kalinske.
Sparks, I'm going to say what we always seem to say in these games, these last couple minutes of the first half, the first couple minutes of the second half. Very important, and like all of a sudden, the Cardinals have found some life.
Yeah, back-to-back trips now, a couple threes, and now they find themselves up 2. We just made the comment how they hadn't scored for a while. We're stuck on 17, but well, you knock down a couple threes, you find yourself up 2.
And here's that Memorial zone.
Yeah, first look at this one, the 1-3-1.
They get Munson. The corner 3 is good.
Oh, there's your problem with the zone. You got to know where he is. He is going to just sit out there and hang out until they find him. Old A's have got to know where he is at all times.
It's a 9-0 run for the Cardinals. Inside, Messner gets fouled.
By Munson. Is that number 2, I think? Yep, his second of the first half.
So a number of the key players in this game have 2 personal fouls. And even though the foul count has been relatively low for both teams, it could wind up being a factor. He would snap a scoring drought at the free throw line. Two of 2 for Messner, who is into the scoring column. Abe's back within 3. Dylan Beck guarded closely by Jepson. Twyman, pull-up jumper, no good. Johnson the rebound. Bauer swings in the corner. Loken, three-pointer, that's off.
Boy, he's had some open looks tonight. Just can't get him to fall yet.
Just a little long on that one. Here's Munson. He's knocked down some shots, leading the way with 14 points. Tapped away, the Cardinals recover. But then the Old Abe's get the steal and then a foul in the backcourt.
Yeah, real good hander at the Old Abe's, up high and active, tipping passes, getting the deflection, and they get that turnover and then draw the foul. So both teams now will be in the bonus for the last 38 seconds, so any kind of foul now, they go to the line.
Bauer to Caleb Johnson. He'll pop from outside. Offensive rebound, Jepson. Finds Bauer. Look at Jepson. Multiple opportunities for the Abes. Nothing goes down in that possession.
Yeah, Jepson with 2 offensive boards, but they were not able to capitalize. Chi High looking for the last shot.
Twyman's going to have to shoot it, and he lost track of time. Time has expired here in the first half, and it's the Cardinals on top of the Old Abes, 26-23. Spargs, your impressions of that first half?
Just about what we thought how it'd go, right? Tight, both teams equally balanced here. You know, you've got Owen Munson putting on a show with 14 here in the first half already. They've been leaving him open too much on that three-point arc, and he's made them pay for it. On the other side, the Old Abes trying to run their offense, and Caleb Johnson's been the most effective attacking the hole. And he's been able to get to the penetration and get to the rim, and he's got 10 here in the first half. So, you know, very much back and forth, very evenly played.
Leading scorers in that first half for Chippewa Falls, Owen Munson, 14 points. And it is Kobe Twyman with 6. Caleb Johnson, as Sparks mentioned, 10 for the Old Abes. Ian Bowers got 6. We will take an extended break. When we come back, get you to the second half of this one. Cardinals on top of the Old Abes. You're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Protect your ride from the elements with Tommy's Express Car Wash. Our top wash, The Works, is engineered with 14 steps to keep your car clean, whatever the weather. The Works includes detox pre-wash, removing the grime right from the start, seal in the shine with ceramic body wax, and defend against the elements with Tommy Guard. And don't forget to complete the clean with our vacuums and mat washers. Sign up now and wash unlimited at Tommy's Express.
Hey, it's Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player. Abbey Bank is helping provide local families in need with a meal this holiday season, and you can double your impact. Abbey Bank will match all monetary donations for a total of $2,000 made through the Wausau and Weston Abbey Bank locations by Friday, December 12th. All donations will go to Peyton's Promise in Marathon County. For more information, visit abbeybank.com. Happy holidays from all of us. This ad is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
This is my home. I've grown up here. My grandparents always took very, very good care of the house. They worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. You know it's a dirty job, a big job. When I went out there expecting chaos, and I just saw people on their hands and knees, like they literally picked up everything. Whether it was garbage they left or whether it was garbage that was there. It was a top-tier experience.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Your business security not so secure? It's time to send an SOS to SOS Security in Eau Claire. With SOS's total business control system, you can lock doors, turn off lights, control thermostats, and more, all from the convenience of your smartphone. Contact us today and we'll design and install a custom business automation system for you. We'll even give you $100 off a new or upgraded system. From concept to completion, your business is secure with SOS Security.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Ooh. Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
We're back with Better Halves. Jane is looking for a better health plan. Jane?
I need someone who'll make time for me. So, how would you two get to know me?
You want time? I'll keep you on hold all night long.
He sounds gross.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I won't treat you like a number. I've got award-winning service and coverage made just for you.
Now that's better. Next up, networks.
Hi, and welcome to Balanced Health by Dana. My name is Dana Besson, nurse practitioner for over 18 years, and I am here to help you achieve optimal health. Do you struggle with anxiety, unexplained weight gain, brain fog, joint aches or pains? I specialize in bioidentical hormone replacement therapy to help restore balance and achieve your overall well-being. Call or text me today. I offer free consultations. I offer in-person visits as well as virtual visits from wherever you are. Take the first step to feeling your best and call me today.
Whispering Pines in Cadott is a great place for golf, and coming this spring, it will be the perfect Four Seasons venue for your special event. The Whispering Pines Event Center is now under construction and will be available for events this spring. Weddings, reunions, whatever your event, Whispering Pines Event Center is the perfect location. Just a short drive down Highway 29 from Eau Claire. Whispering Pines Event Center is now booking dates for 2026 and beyond. Whispering Pines Golf, and coming soon, Whispering Pines Event Center on County X in Cadott.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
Welcome back to the Eagles Nest, Eau Claire Memorial High School. It's Tri-High leading the Old Abe's by a score of 26-23. Leading scorers in that first half for Chippewa Falls. Owen Munson, 14. Kobe Twyman with 6. The Abe's led by Caleb Johnson with 10. Ian Bauer with 6. Bob Bradovich, Dave Sparger with you. Here from the Eagles Nest in Spargs. Kind of the game we expected. We figured it would be close. It was a 2-point win for Memorial when these teams met a month ago. There was a time in that first half when the Abes had stretched that lead out and they were up 21-17, and you're thinking, okay, this is some good momentum for Memorial. And then Chi High answered with 3 straight threes. And because of that, they're in the lead as we get set to start the second.
Yeah, you'd mentioned, though, the pace of the game and how you thought it really would help Chi High, and I agree with you 100%. This is exactly the pace that Chi High wants to go at. They want this game to end in the 50s somewhere. They don't want games played to 70s. That's not how their offense works. They're not a team that's going to score that. So they want to keep things down. They want to keep the ball control, take care of the basketball, and they want this thing to end somewhere in the 50s.
For Eau Claire Memorial, is there anything they can do to pick up the tempo, or are they just going to have to figure out a way to get something done playing at this pace?
Well, two things we talked about. The first thing you brought up when we went to halftime was Bauer's got to get more looks. And Ian Bauer's got to have that basketball. He's got to create for others or create for himself. I don't think he had enough shots taken that first half. I think he probably was held about 5 or 6 shots, and that's not going to do it. He's your leading scorer. He runs that offense. They have to create more opportunities for him to get those looks. And the other one was Loken had the looks. Loken was left open. He just couldn't get him to fall. So if he can get hot the second half, that'll really help the Old Abes.
Bauer with the basketball to start the half. Messner will pop from outside on line, but Hoop wouldn't have it. So the Cardinals will have their first possession of the second half, leading by 3. Munson, look at that pass. Good rotation, but the Abes closing out on defense. Von Hayden turned back, now along the baseline. He stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, that's that problem, boy. Guys like to go baseline, but sometimes you just run out of room, and it's hard to make that pass. Turnover Chi High on that one.
And good defense by Bauer that time, basically planting his feet on the out-of-bounds line and leaving the ball handler nowhere to go. Bauer to Hudson. That three-pointer's good.
But look at the difference now. Old Abes have done what? They've put Bauer at the point. They want Ian Bauer to run the offense, running it from the point rather than the wing. So he's going to get a touch every time now in possession, it looks like.
Here's Munson. Little floater off glass. Caleb Johnson the rebound. Johnson finds Bauer underneath, counted in the foul.
Nice little cut, middle back door on the backside there. Johnson finding him coming across. And then he catches, gives a little head shake, and he goes flying by, and then he puts it in for the bucket and the one.
So the Old Abes opening the second half on a run, and they have a chance to extend that on this free throw by Ian Bauer.
3 possessions, 2 out of 3 converted on it, and each time Ian Bauer's had a chance to touch the basketball.
Bauer up to 8 points now. Munson.
That was deep.
Was able to shake Hudson. Now here comes Hudson all the way back with the floater.
Oh, nice little finger roll. Like you said, Brad, got to the paint and just kind of floated it up there and found the bottom. Quick start here for the Old Abes in the second half.
It's a 7-0 run for Memorial. Bauer going for the steal. Open look, Von Hayden. And here come the A's with Bauer.
On the strip by Von Hayden, but he went out of bounds. But good defense, though, good hands.
Yeah, it's very good defense that time by Von Hayden. And his momentum was carrying him back, and there wasn't anything he could do. But Messner passed on the 3. He'll launch anyway and hit.
Took the old rhythm dribble. Not a bad idea. Coming up, curled hard into the corner. Got that look, closed out. He just takes that rhythm dribble to his left and knocks down the 3.
Make it a 10-0 run for the Old Abes, and they have turned this game around. Hudson with the near steal.
Old Abes playing with some good intensity here to start the second half. Chi High is going to have to try to figure out a way to match that here.
Von Hayden will bring it up. Dylan Beck. Von Hayden directing traffic up top. Munson likes that right side. Knocked away by Bauer. Big scramble for the loose ball. Cardinals come out of there with it. Von Hayden on the drive. Offensive rebound, Kalinske.
Oh, and clear in space. Kalinske just drop steps and clears everybody out of the way and puts it down.
And with that, we got a 30-second timeout. We'll step aside as well. You're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with a smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Whispering Pines in Cadott is the perfect venue for your next special event. Now under construction, Whispering Pines is now booking events for spring of 2026 and beyond. Just a short drive down Highway 29 from Eau Claire, Whispering Pines Golf and Event Center on County Road X in Cadott. Memorial outscoring Chippewa Falls in this half 10-2. Abe's with the basketball. Loken finds Hudson.
Great cut by Hudson. Saw the Chi-Hi's defense had their back turned to him. He knifes through the paint and gets it for 2.
Boy, the Abes have definitely found something in the second half. Oh, nice take to the hoop. And the finish for Dillenbeck. Chi-Hi, you know, they're not going to go away. They're going to keep battling. Caleb Johnson's thought about that 3. Gebauer's given him a little space. Now Johnson gets to the hoop. Offensive rebound for the Abes. Loken couldn't connect.
Yeah, nice little drive there by Loken. Yeah, I couldn't get the floater to go.
Cardinals looking to cut into this margin. Good save that time by Dillenbeck on that entry pass. Munson trying to shake Loken.
Yeah, good defense there by Loken.
Hudson went for the steal. Chi-Hi couldn't take advantage, and they're going to get the traveling Conrad Gebauer. For the Abes, Talisik and McCarthy will check in. Abes ball up by 5. And Sparks, I'm going to join you in liking this idea of putting Ian Bauer at the point and let him direct traffic from up top.
Well, it's funny because you had just said, you know, not enough touches, wasn't getting involved, and best way to do it, so let him start with it.
McCarthy.
Tough shot there. Good defense by Chai.
Dillenbeck all the way to the hoop.
Blocked.
McCarthy the block. Loken on the push. Finds Hudson. Hudson wouldn't get that shot to fall, but he will head to the line.
Hudson a couple times now this half has really looked to go to the paint and attack the glass, so this one pays off with 2 free throws.
Foul goes on Gebauer and Andrew Hudson to the line. He's up to 7 points on the night. Kobe Twyman in for Chi-Hi. Twyman hit a couple of threes in that first half. Abes as a team, we're shooting right around 60% from the free throw line.
Yeah, that's not good enough for the varsity level, that's for sure. Coach Brisky has mentioned that before, too.
And the Cardinals only 62% from the line. So if we do wind up shooting free throws down the stretch, it could be really interesting. Munson gives it up. In trouble, Dylan Beck. Tough defense played by Talisic, but taking it strong to the hoop that time is Gaybauer, and he's going to go to the line.
Yeah, good job by Gaybauer, the one-on-one over there. He's a little bit bigger, so he kind of used that strength to walk him down inside, drew the foul as he went up.
Whether you are buying or selling, turn to the Jesperson Group at C21 Affiliated. They have a pulse on the local real estate market, and they can help you with both existing homes and new builds. Plus, they can assist you through each step of the process. That is Jesperson Group at C21 Affiliated. 1 or 2 from the stripe. Lead is down to 4. McCarthy loses the handle. Here comes Munson.
Good defense by the Old Abes there.
Twyman for 3. It's no good. Bauer the rebound. Abes looking to push. Hudson top of the key. All the way down the lane for 2.
Just as we said before, there's Hudson again, taking it hard to the glass.
Andrew Hudson up to 9 points. He averages 5.6 per game. Gaybauer over to Dylan Beck. Gaybauer on the baseline. Twyman, another open look.
Oh, halfway down.
McCarthy over to Loken. He'll slow it up, hand to Hudson. Hudson again on the drive. And another 2 points for Hudson.
Wow, he has found something here the second half. Who's ever guarding him, he's been able to just take off the bounce.
Yeah, he's been able to get that step going to his right. He's had a couple nice finishes. Taken away by the Abes. Loken to Bauer, and he is fouled by Von Hayden.
Nice, pretty pass there by Loken. Gives a nice bounce pass in there in the paint. Bauer goes up strong to draw the foul. Old Abe's looking to stretch us out to double digits.
Ian Bauer at the free throw line for the Abes. Multiple subs getting set to check in for both teams.
Just clarifying who that foul was actually on there. Von Hayden's going to pick it up.
And that's his second. Abbott Jepson in for the Old Abes, along with Caleb Messner. Connor Kalinsky is in for Chi High. Bauer rattles that second one in, and it is a 10-point lead for Eau Claire Memorial, which trailed by 3 at the break.
And Bauer's now up to 10 also.
Munson now guarded by Messner on the switch. Taken away by the Abes.
Good hands out of Hudson right there.
Abes looking to stretch that lead. Jepson for 3. It's a little short.
That's a tough shot from the coffin corner. I mean, he was in the corner.
Here's Von Hayden. Hands to Munson, who's not had a lot of space when he gets the ball. Abe's getting right up into him as soon as he catches the pass. Von Hayden and Hudson, that's a good matchup there. Now Kalinsky. Spins and scores.
Good finish on that little spin move inside. On the block, getting strong down inside.
Chi High's going to need to string some stops together and get some buckets. Jepson on the finish. The Old Abes will take a timeout. We'll take one as well. Memorial up by 10. We're back in 60 seconds. You're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neelsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
Protect your ride from the elements with Tommy's Express Car Wash. Our top wash, The Works, is engineered with 14 steps to keep your car clean, whatever the weather. The Works includes detox pre-wash, removing the grime right from the start, seal in the shine with ceramic body wax, and defend against the elements with Tommy Guard. And don't forget to complete the clean with our vacuums and mat washers. Sign up now and wash unlimited at Tommy's Express.
It's a new year, make it a new you. With help from Balanced Health by Dana, offering hormone replacement therapy and a customized medical weight loss program. It's a new year, time to improve your overall well-being. Go to balancedhealthbydana.com today for more information. Chi High basketball, Cardinals find themselves down by 10 with just over 9.5 minutes to go. Nice backdoor cut and the finish. Owen Munson.
Yeah, Munson's first points here the second half, and it's come basically at the halfway point.
Messner for 3. It was right on line, but it rimmed out. Jepson got a hand on it. Talisic had a hand on it, as did Kalinski. Those two get acquainted. And the possession arrow point in the way of the Huskies.
Or Chi High. Yep,
I'm sorry,
right
the Huskies. What am I thinking of here? Speaking of the Huskies, Eau Claire North boys at Hudson tonight. The Raiders leading that one at the break, 32-21. Hudson girls at the Doghouse tonight. There's Munson for 3, but an offensive rebound. Putback won't go for Brady Paul.
Did everything but get it to go.
Caleb Johnson won't get the finish. Talisic, the rebound, knocked away. Paul comes out of there with it. Von Hayden to Kalinski.
Got to travel and down low. Yep.
On Kalinski.
Got going a little faster on his post move and gave a little shuffle. So that'll give it back to the old Abes.
Yeah, Chi High's got time. They don't have to rush.
Yeah, absolutely.
Plenty of time in this one. There again, just get some buckets. Play some defense, and you can kind of work your way back into this.
Yeah, so far the second half, it's all about Chi High coming up with a few stops. Old Abe's been very efficient offensively.
Caleb Johnson on the drive, gets to the hoop and scores.
Caleb Johnson up to 12 now, and he has had several finishing at the rim.
Puts the Old Abe's back up by 10. Twyman on the perimeter. Brady Paul takes a look. Munson guarded by Messner. Twyman will pop.
Oh, good hustle.
Kalinski pulling down that rebound. Boy, Kalinski just seems like he has a nose for the ball. Brady Paul, step through. Abe's trying the back tap. And it winds up in the hands of Messner. Bauer to Caleb Johnson. Back to Ian Bauer. Messner out of the corner for 3. That one's short. Look at Caleb Johnson pull down the rebound. Talisic back to Messner. They go back to Talisic, and he will head to the free throw line to shoot a pair.
Nice little pick and roll right there on the far side. It's a good dish off there from Messner inside. Boy, Brado, the offensive efficiency for the Old Abes when Bauer touches it, it just doubles. I mean, you can just see the difference when he's involved in the offense and when he's not.
Multiple subs in for Chi High, including Cale Dillenbach. Jacoby Jenkins, Conrad Gaybauer. We got a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. You're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Hey, it's Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player. Abbey Bank is helping provide local families in need with a meal this holiday season, and you can double your impact. Abbey Bank will match all monetary donations for a total of $2,000 made through the Wausau and Weston Abbey Bank locations by Friday, December 12th. All donations will go to Peyton's Promise in Marathon County. For more information, visit abbeybank.com. Happy holidays from all of us. This ad is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
7 minutes, 11 seconds to go, second half. Old Abe's leading the Cardinals by 10. At the line, Trajan Talisic, 6'4" sophomore. Looking for his first points of the night. Talisic 1 or 2 there, checks out. Abbott Jepson back in for Memorial. Abe's now leading by 11. Sparks, boy, I tell you, the offense, a different story for Memorial in the second half.
Yeah, they had 23 at the half, and they've now gotten 23 already here in the second half by just making that one little wrinkle of making Bauer handle the basketball.
Abbott Jepson.
Great look inside by Johnson. Jepson surprised himself. He was so wide open underneath. Biggest lead of the night for the Old Abes.
Strong move and a patient move inside. Got some space, put it up and in. Dillenbeck will back it out. Munson. Fires it in the corner to Jenkins. Vaughn Hayden all the way to the hoop.
Pretty move to finish.
Jepson inside, can't finish. Shy High looking to chip away here at this Memorial lead, which currently stands at 11. And they're going to get the over and back. Bauer got a hand on it. Tipped it off of Jenkins into the backcourt.
Yeah, that's a tricky rule right there. It's not necessarily that's done being over the back, even though there's a tip on that. If the momentum of the basketball went through that offensive player's hands, it goes to the backcourt, they're going to get that over and back, and that's exactly what happened there. See if the Old A's set something up here for Ian Bauer.
Bauer to McCarthy. Mason McCarthy for 2.
Good post up inside move there from McCarthy.
Well, he felt the defender and spun the other way.
Yeah, we don't see much of the inside post-up game at all out of Old Abe's, but there was a good example of one there.
McCarthy 6'3". He's got some bounce to his game.
Yeah, we saw that earlier as he tried to throw one down. He does have some bounce, no doubt.
Cardinals down 13.
Oh, good double team on the perimeter.
They double
and they
team
get the steal.
Munson.
What's?
They get the timeout.
Oh, wow. Coach Brisky's not happy with that. He was a loose ball. They're going to give Chi High the timeout.
All right, we'll step aside. You're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
This is my home. I've grown up here. My grandparents always took very, very good care of the house. They worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. You know it's a dirty job, a big job. When I went out there expecting chaos, and I just saw people on their hands and knees, like they literally picked up everything. whether it was garbage they left or whether it was garbage that was there. It was a top-tier experience.
5:05 remaining, second half. Old Abe's trailed by 3 at the half. Now lead Chippewa Falls by 13. Dillenbeck to throw it in for the Cardinals. Nice give and go. And they get the travel on the Cardinals. They had a nice set coming out of that timeout, Sparks.
Yeah, they sure did. They've unfortunately had a few of those inside post moves, just have them shuffle their feet, and it's cost them.
Under 5 minutes in the second half. Now the official's going to stop things and
there's something on the floor, I guess.
Yeah, came over to talk to the scorer's table.
Well, maybe not. Maybe there's something happened over there in the stands. They're going to send somebody out.
So, Abe's basketball leading by 13. Ian Bauer on the drive. He'll head to the line. Nice set run by the Old Abe. A little give and go on that near side, giving Bauer a lane to the basket.
Looks like the Old Abe ladies are over at Chi High tonight, and they've got things well in control as they're up 71-26 halfway through the second half.
And Hudson with the big lead over North up at the Doghouse. So Memorial and Hudson are going to be squaring off a couple times here going down the stretch. So should be really interesting in Big Rivers girls basketball. Old Abes have stretched their lead to 15. Munson inside, knocked away McCarthy, but he stepped on the line. Still some great defense by the Abes.
Absolutely great hands from McCarthy there to get the strip from Munson as he's going up. Or excuse me, Dillenbeck, that who was going up with it.
Cardinals get it back. You know, much like Memorial got the ball in Bauer's hands, let's see what Chi High does to try to get the ball in Owen Munson's hands. Been a little quiet in this second half. And
well, the Old Abe's a little too physical over there against Munson on the weak side, and he got called for that foul.
Foul goes on Ian Bauer. It's just his first. Tough move, and the finish. Dillenbeck plus the foul.
Well, I mentioned it in the first half. I was surprised that Chi High didn't do more inside. In the second half, they've gone to that. They've tried to get it inside. Had a couple of turnovers with travels, but there was a great finish inside a +1.
And the three-point play pulls the Cardinals a little closer. Margin is 12. Loken back out to Johnson. Caleb Johnson.
A little bump there on the
perimeter.
perimeter.
There, and that kind of was a bailout foul because Johnson was really close to traveling there. Dillenbeck picks up the foul. That's his first.
16. Oh, nice cut by McCarthy. Good block.
Loken there for the putback. No. Bauer had his hands on it. Cardinals come away with it. Dillenbeck.
Oh, good finish.
And one.
Wow, you look up and the Old Abes are about to go up 14 with a little putback. They miss it. Chi High in transition gets the bucket and one. Could cut this back to under 10, get it down to 9.
Make a note of that one, Sparks, because that could be a turning point. Free throw no good. Hudson underneath, blocked. And the held ball, great defense. Mason McCarthy. Abes will retain possession. I don't think the Abes have to go into delay mode here, but I think they would want to at least get several passes or just one pass and go up and score.
Yeah, good patience out of McCarthy right there.
from Mason McCarthy. He is up to 4 points. The lead back up to 12. They're really trying to get Munson the ball, and it's knocked away by Hudson. 2-on-1. Hudson takes it himself. McCarthy was going for the flush. Here comes Twyman. Bounce pass and the finish.
Well, the Cardinals show you how to run a 2-on-run break. Old Ames had the same look, but did not run it very effectively. Chi High does and gets the bucket. Bauer the other way.
So I'm going to go back to something I said before. Unless the Old Ames can get, an open lane to the basket and the layup, I would think you might want to institute like a 3 or 4 pass rule before putting up a shot. You're up 10.
Yeah.
Time's winding down. There's no shot clock.
Brisky's probably thinking the same thing, unless it's Bauer. Right? That's his caveat with that is everybody take your time, move the basketball. Bauer, you could still score, you score it. So that's just kind of how they rely on him. But you're right. The other guys have got to slow down, run some offense, take some time off the clock right now.
Ian Bauer, 14 points to match the number on his jersey. Dillenbeck, they're going to get Dillenbeck on the travel.
Well, they got their feet tangled. Dillenbeck actually stepped on Bauer's foot, and they both went down.
And he also extended the left arm, too, which I think may have set that domino theory. Got that thing going. Old Ames in a good position, up by 12 with the ball.
And shuffle there, the travel.
Yeah, the Cardinals, these last couple of times, been trying to run some stuff off the ball for Munson, but he's just been unable to shake free.
Yeah, the Old Ames are switching everything. They know exactly where he is. They're going to let somebody else try to score.
Here's Twyman. Dillenbeck, good hustle, track that one down. Twyman had Gaybauer all alone. Now Twyman will pop. That's no good. Gaybauer gets fouled.
The Old Ames have fouls to give right now, so that's not going to hurt them. It's just going to be their fourth, I do believe, fifth for the second half, actually. But Barato still goes back to, you got just over 2 minutes left in the game, and the Old Ames just have to slow it down offensively and just take care of the basketball.
Twyman.
Oh, great look.
Finds Gaybauer for 2, and a quick timeout taken by the Cardinals. We'll take one as well. You're watching boys basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Your business security not so secure? It's time to send an SOS to SOS Security in Eau Claire. With SOS's total business control system, you can lock doors, turn off lights, control thermostats, and more, all from the convenience of your smartphone. Contact us today and we'll design and install a custom business automation system for you. We'll even give you $100 off a new or upgraded system. From concept to completion, your business is secure with SOS Security.
Welcome back to the Eagles Nest, Eau Claire Memorial High School. Eau Claire Memorial, the 10-point lead over Chippewa Falls, 56-46. Cardinals led the Old Ames at the half, 26-23, but Memorial really got that offense going in the second half. In fact, they started the second half on a 12-2 run, and they've been in the lead ever since. It's been a double-digit lead for the better part of this second half. And Memorial will have the ball coming out of this timeout. Chi High now with a little bit of defensive pressure in the backcourt. We'll see if they start trapping as the Ames come into the front court. They do not. Nice backdoor cut. Ian Bauer, it's blocked. Oh, look at Jepson with a nice tip to keep the possession alive. Oh, Loken for 3.
Well, I don't know, Brad. I must be too much old school. I am just too old school. You got under 2 minutes left, and you're out here shooting to 3, and you're trying to run time off the clock. And I know he's a good shooter, but there's a time and a place. You just got to run clock right now. I mean, Bauer had that nice little backdoor cut. He misses the layup. You keep the possession alive. Great job doing that. Then you turn around and shoot one up from about 22, 23 feet.
Cardinals down 10. Munson. Loken comes out on him. Munson trying to turn the corner. Knocked away by Jepson. Munson gets on it. And then Von Hayden gets fouled. All things considered, not a terrible foul by Ian Bauer.
Other than it puts him at the line.
Well, no, I'll say, okay,
Yeah.
I'm looking at the wrong.
Yeah,
I'll just stop talking. How about that?
No, we thought, you're right. No, we thought we had still one to give, and then you're right. They had one foul to give. That's all right. Get that foul, get reorganized defensively, but they didn't. And now it's a 10-point game at their line.
I'll go take a lap.
There you go.
And then it goes from being a good foul, if you have fouls to give, to a not-so-good foul.
Yep.
Because you stop the clock, you put them at the line, and let them inch a little closer. Minute 30, even at the high school level, that's a long time.
It is.
Two at the line. Von Hayden. Here comes the Chi-High trap. Bauer feeds Messner. Loken will hand to Johnson. Jepson gets fouled by Munson.
A much better job there, though, right? Running off 24 seconds off the clock that time. Make Chi-High foul you. They're going to do it anyways. So take care of the basketball. Get your points at the free throw line.
So to the line is Abbott Jepson. 4 points tonight.
Ooh, gets the home roll on that one.
I will say. That hit every part of the rim. He'll tell you it's because of the backspin he puts on the ball.
Absolutely. That'll get you a better play on it. But again, let's not forget, the Old Abe's only shoot 60% from the free throw line.
Two at two, Abbott Jepson. He'll head out. Andrew Hudson will come back in. Long three. Oh, he thought he was going to take that long three. Instead, he gives it up to Twyman. Munson will take the three. That's off. Under a minute to go. Twyman again for three. That's off. Johnson pulls down the rebound. Messner to Hudson. Hudson gets fouled with 36.2 seconds left.
Well, a much better job by the Old Abe's. After they launched that three there with a minute and a half left, they've decided to actually pull the ball out, run some clock, keep the ball moving, and make Chi-High foul you. They're taking care of things now late.
Ethan Palachek comes in for Ian Bauer. Caleb Olatunji in as well. Hudson now up to 12 points. He's had a really solid game tonight for Memorial.
He's carried the Old Abe's the second half. Absolutely. He has had a great second half. Really the catalyst to try to stretch this one out. Gets 1 of 2 there.
59-48. Time winding down here at the Eagles' Nest. Munson lost it out of bounds. Well, he's found the going kind of tough in the second half, Sparks. He's had 14 of his 16 before halftime.
Yeah, the Old A's put the clamps on him, only give up 2 points the second half. Great job of knowing where he is.
Well, Munson gets the steal. Twyman the three. Munson offensive rebound. He'll head to the line to shoot a pair with 21.4 left. Caleb Messner gets the foul for Memorial. Munson up to 17 points now. Brady Paul is back in for Chi High, as well as Kalinsky. Munson now with 18 points. Hudson dribbling through traffic.
And they throw it away.
Palachek his momentum was starting to take him out of bounds, and so he was trying to get it over to Olatunji.
Yeah, that's when you just got to receive that pass, come to that jump stop, bring it back out.
Munson gives it up. Dillenbeck will drive all the way to the hoop for two. Dillenbeck will finish with 12 points, but it's the Abes getting the 7-point win over the Cardinals, 59-52. Important win for the old Abe Sparks as they are now 4-3 in Big Rivers Conference play, so that helps them stay in that upper half of the conference standings.
Yeah, it sure does, and you can see the adjustments they made defensively tonight. Much better job of playing on the ball and help defense. They did an excellent job second half of taking Owen Munson out of the game. He was held to just 4 points in the second half after 14 in the first half. So they did a great job defensively tonight as opposed to the other nights. Some good adjustments there. And then offensively, you got to give Andrew Hudson the credit for the second half and really helping the offense click early and scoring often he did in the second half. And again, we talked about the little change of Ian Bauer running that point, and again, that made a difference too tonight.
Leading scorers tonight for Chippewa Falls, Owen Munson had 18 points, 14 of those coming in the first half. Cale Dillenbeck added 12. Kobe Twyman had 6 for Memorial. Ian Bauer with 14 points. Caleb Johnson, Andrew Hudson, 12 apiece for the Old Abes, who are now 5-9 overall, 4-3 in Big Rivers Conference play. Chi High drops to 3-11 overall, 2-6 in the Big Rivers Conference. Coming up next, the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or at NasonvilleDairy.com. You've been watching boys high school basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, welcome back to the Eagles Nest. Eau Claire Memorial picking up the win 59-52. 3 Old Abes in double figures tonight, 14 for Ian Bauer, 12 each for Caleb Johnson and Andrew Hudson. Andrew, tell me about tonight's ball game. It just seemed that you guys in the second half got the offense going. You made some tweaks, and you were able to shut them down defensively. What was working well for you guys?
Yeah, we just brought the pressure. The focus going into the second half was just make sure to heat them up, make them force turnovers, and then go out and transition. Our bigs were running down there and making sure to rim run, and we were getting some layups.
You especially were able to get to the basket, and that's kind of your game. You kind of probe and you look to dish, but it was opening up for you tonight.
Yeah, I think they didn't scout us very good because they did not. They put our big guys on some of our guards. We were able to get downhill and get to the rim, get some free throws, and get to the basket.
For you guys, bouncing back after that loss to North here on Tuesday, how important was that to have a good performance tonight and get back in the win column?
It was absolutely huge. We had a big loss on Tuesday. We really wanted that, but we needed to make sure and bounce back, get back in the win column before our big games upcoming for the schedule. We got Hudson twice and New Richmond.
And you get a non-conference game against DC Everest thrown in there. What do the Abes want to focus on between now and then, and just to kind of keep this rolling and to kind of keep improving before we get to that stretch run?
Yeah, we just need to make sure to bring it in practice. Our practice have been good leading up to this game. We just need to keep bringing it, pushing ourselves, make sure to get better every day.
Andrew Hudson, you're in the Zaleski Sports Highlight House. Do you know how that works?
I've seen a few times.
You just say your name. I'm Andrew Hudson, and I'm in the house. So I'm going to get out of the way here. So here, I'm just going to set this down, and then we'll give you the thumbs up.
I'm Andrew Hudson, and I'm in the house.
Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate it. Best of luck to you. Yeah, sure. We can take that, too. All right, so Eau Claire Memorial picking up a key win tonight in conference play over Chippewa Falls. Next week on Zaleski Sports, we're going to be at Hobbs Ice Center twice. We're going to be there Tuesday and Friday. Both times, the New Richmond Tigers will be in town. Of course, game postponed on Thursday night between New Richmond and Memorial. So Tuesday night will be the regularly scheduled game, New Richmond versus Eau Claire North. And then on Friday will be Eau Claire Memorial hosting New Richmond. Mike Schwengler will join me for both of those games. So that's going to wrap up our webcast for tonight. Big thanks to Dominic Millay, our producer-videographer, and my color commentator, Dave Sparger. I'm Bob Bradovich saying good night from the Eagles Nest at Eau Claire Memorial High School.